Rudolph, did you know you could build your own helicopter? That sounds super sketchy. Not at all. So, all the parts have to be built to the same standard that other FAA certified aircraft do. The difference is how it's put together. For a commercial aircraft, you're dealing with public safety. So there's a lot more checks and balances to make sure that person A over here doesn't jeopardize the lives of the public. With an experimental aircraft, I'm building it myself. I am putting my own safety in my own hands. That's what makes it safe, because pretty sure if you build an aircraft, you're gonna make sure it's awesome before you ever take off.
Okay, that actually sounds really cool. Let's check it out. Yeah.
Here's Hummingbird Helicopters, which is a really cool concept. So it's an original Sikorsky design that they have turned into a self-build kit. And the cool thing about self-build is it falls under the experimental category. So it essentially becomes a much cheaper aircraft as long as you personally build at least 51% of it. So we're gonna talk to Bradley, who's the president and owner of Hummingbird Helicopters. He's gonna tell us all about these amazing ships.
My name's Brad Clark. I'm the president and the owner of Vertical Aviation Technologies. I started the company 37 years ago to take this Sikorsky design and sell it as an amateur-built kit. I've sold 370 kits over the 37-year period. We have a perfect safety record, no fatal accidents, no major accidents. And this aircraft, customer built about a year ago, and him and his wife flew it to Oshkosh from Georgia, and it won the Grand Rotorcraft Award. And then this aircraft is also customer built, and it was finished about a year ago, and he won the Best Helicopter Award last night.
Very cool.
So we have two, Hummingbirds that won back-to-back from Oshkosh and Sun and Fun, so that was pretty cool. It's an amateur-built aircraft. It takes about 1,200 hours to finish it from the standard kit, and about 700 hours to finish it from the quick build. It cruises at 100 miles per hour. It has a range of 380 miles and a useful load of 1,000 pounds. And we just got done developing an air conditioning system, and I'm working on an electronic throttle governor now. And some of the improvements I've made to the original Sikorsky, I've got a Bell Jet Ranger windshield in it, and I've put the larger IO 540 fuel-injected Lycoming with a dry sump, 320 horsepower derated to 280. Excellent performance out of it. Smooth three-bladed rotor system, and no issues with it, no concerns flying in gusty conditions.
Are there any issues, since we're with the three-blade, no issues with low G or anything like that?
Not at all. Not at all. First helicopter ever to do a loop, documented on video. So,
this one?
Yeah, no, this design. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, no, we don't do loops. We let Red Bull do that.
Yeah,
that's good for it. But you can see a lot of room in it. Holds 57 gallons of fuel, and the fuel bladder meets the newest FAA crashworthiness, and it's right under the CG, so fuel burn doesn't affect center of gravity. And also the passengers in and out of the rear seat doesn't affect center of gravity either. So
now, was that part of the original Sikorsky design, or is that something that you guys innovated?
It's part of the original design. Basically my changes were to the nose and windshield, instrument panels, cyclic sticks are different. We have electric trim on it for the cyclic, and we have a little bit different flight control system. The engine had a Franklin engine in it before, underpowered, 245 horsepower. The composites are new, the cowling. The stabilizers are new design, and I have an experimental test pilot that used to work for Sikorsky. He does all the testing for me, handling qualities, and he has one of the original Sikorskys that's flying, and I help take care of it. So we kind of trade off. It's fun. The main rotor blades have a little bit different pocket design, and the tail rotor blade's all new. It's a carbon fiber tail rotor blade. It has 8 degrees twist. It's an asymmetrical airfoil, has a nickel abrasion strip, a swept tip for noise reduction. The tail rotors on helicopters are the biggest noise generator.
That's awesome. So what typical package for the self-build, what's the ballpark of
Okay,
cost for
I
that?
sell the standard kit. I sell the airframe for $174,000, and that is everything. This is a very complete kit. You don't have to go out and buy alternators and nav lights and stick grips and exhaust. It's a very complete. And then the engine is an additional $86,000. So you're around $260,000 for the standard kit. So now you'll need to go buy instrumentation, radio package. You'll need to put an interior in and paint. So you probably have around $300,000 when you get done. We do offer a quick build, as I mentioned, and that's an additional $66,000 on top of the $174,000.
Aside from the cost, how does the quick build make it? Because I think it was almost half the man hours. You said 1,200 to 700.
It's the entire fuselage done with the doors on, the instrument panels done, but we're not installing the instrumentation or radios. It's sitting on its landing gear, the tail cone's done, the stabilizers are done. So basically it's the entire fuselage, and it's an installation assembly process from there.
Okay. Yeah, so it essentially comes pre-assembled as much as you can,
Yeah.
to be able to still fall under the
does.
self-build experimental.
And it does, yeah, it meets the 51% rule.
Okay.
It just got reevaluated, by the way, too. So,
By the FAA?
yeah. Awesome.
Is it the same engine and everything? Do you guys offer turbines, or are you looking to get into that? Or
No, I don't offer the turbine. What I'm looking out into the future is possibly Mosaic. I don't know if you're familiar with Mosaic. They just had a NPRM process that people are commenting, and they are allowing helicopters to be involved with light sport now, but they have to be two-place. So there's been a lot of noise about possibly allowing a four-place helicopter to be a light sport helicopter. So I'm hoping that they'll see that and change it. However, I did buy the type certificate, and by amending the type certificate, I could compete in the commercial.
Well, thank you very much for telling us about it. I really appreciate it.
No problem.
Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Huge shout out to Brad Clark with Vertical Aviation Technologies. We really appreciate you taking the time at Sun and Fun to show us around the Hummingbird aircraft and tell us all about them. So thank you again.
You know what else you guys should do? Is like, comment, and subscribe to Mike Bell and Heli, because I'm an expert in flying. You know why? Because you knew that I could fly before planes. Remember that? Remember getting Christmas presents? Remember being a kid and you were so happy at Christmas? Yeah, I did that. So like, comment, subscribe. Do it.